Picture 5 numbers in your head: 3, 4, 8, 10, and 13. Now find the exact combination of those numbers that adds up to 21. You pause, you calculate. Maybe you test a few combinations: 8 and 13. It takes a moment of real cognitive friction to arrive at that solution. But if I just hand you the numbers 8 and 13 and ask, hey, do these sum to 21, the verification is instantaneous. It requires almost no thought at all. This fundamental asymmetry, where discovering an answer demands actual labor, but verifying that answer is trivial, is the invisible engine behind a profound shift in how we train artificial intelligence. It's literally the difference between the system that merely memorizes data and a system that builds its own worlds to conquer. Researchers call this property stable, solve, verify asymmetry. It's a structural gap. Proposing a problem or writing the code to check an answer is fundamentally easier than carrying out the raw reasoning process from scratch. This durable gap is exactly what allows an AI to act as its own architect, laying down challenges that are mathematically sound yet still cognitively demanding for it to actually solve. Section 1. The Saturated Treadmill. AI Self-Improvement. To understand why this matters, we have to look at the current crisis in AI self-improvement. Historically, we've trained reasoning models by feeding them massive datasets of human-written problems. When those ran out, we asked the models to generate synthetic data for themselves. But this creates a closed loop. The AI ends up running on a saturated treadmill. As the model gets smarter, that fixed pool of questions becomes completely solved. The reward signal just flatlines. There's no useful variation left. The model stops expanding its capabilities and instead begins to over-specialize, or worse, it starts forgetting how to generalize entirely. A static validation distribution, no matter how high in quality, eventually becomes a trap. Section 2. Building environments. Escaping the trap. The paradigm shift proposed to escape this trap is elegant in its ambition. Instead of asking an AI to merely output individual answers or write single practice problems, the AI is trained to write its own physics engines. A framework named EvoEnv, developed by researchers at Tencent, materializes this vision. In this system, a single neural network plays two distinct roles simultaneously. It acts as the generator of the world, and it acts as the solver, navigating that world. It doesn't just create a dataset, it creates the parameters of the simulation itself. Think of it like mapping a terrain. Previously, an AI would draw a map of existing data and study it. But under this new structural loop, the AI generates the fundamental rules of a new unseen terrain. First, it writes the Python code that defines gravity and elevation. Then, it validates that those rules are mathematically consistent. It samples prompts from that space. And finally, it drops itself into that terrain and forces its solver to navigate. It's the ultimate lock-and-key mechanism. Crafting a complex lock, in this case the Python code that generates a prompt and acts as an absolute verifier, is straightforward for the model. But forging the exact reasoning key from scratch, purely in natural language, requires deep cognitive labor. The code is written once, but it yields an infinite number of calibrated instances to train against. Section 3. Guardrails and Friction. The Admission Gate. But here is the inevitable friction. If an AI is generating its own testing environments, what prevents it from generating a broken, hallucinated world, a world that accidentally rewards flawed logic? The answer is a ruthless mechanical reality called the admission gate. Before any AI-generated environment is allowed to train the solver, it has to survive 5 layers of automated interrogation. The code must be perfectly parsable. It has to execute without crashing. It must be deterministically stable, meaning the exact same seed always yields the exact same scenario. It must provide genuine variation, and most critically, the scoring mechanism must be completely incorruptible by bad answers. We know language models frequently lie. They confidently write flawed logic. Because of this, semantic review is a non-negotiable layer in this architecture. The model's own natural language beliefs about what is correct are completely ignored. The only thing trusted is the frozen executable artifact. The AI isn't allowed to grade its own homework. It's only allowed to build a mechanical grading machine that is then strictly audited for integrity. The system enforces an unforgiving isolation. The AI generator side writes the code and submits it to the void. Only if the code survives the mechanical filter does it cross the threshold to become an active environment. The AI solver side is kept strictly separated, forced to grapple with these proven, hardened mathematical realities. Section 4. The Evolving Frontier. Testing on Qwen3-4b. When you apply this evolving pressure to an already capable reasoning model, the empirical reality is striking.
Researchers took a strong checkpoint, a model called Qwen3-4B thinking, and subjected it to different training regimens. The data tells a very clear story. When this highly capable model is forced back onto a treadmill of fixed static environments, its average performance doesn't just plateau, it actively degrades. The fixed data methods drag the model's score down from 72.4 to roughly 65 or 69. It is literally learning to overfit a solved world.
But under the shifting frontier of EvoEnv, the model's performance rises. It achieves a 3.3% relative gain over its already strong baseline. It proves that a continuously evolving terrain is the direct antidote to the saturation decay we see in static data pools. This actually reveals a fascinating paradox in the training dynamics. During the EvoEnv training run, the model's internal success rate drops over time. It looks, briefly, like failure, but the score is only dropping because the generated environments are relentlessly becoming harder. The AI is systematically identifying what the solver can barely do and building worlds exclusively in that narrow band of struggle. The internal score falls, so the actual cognitive capability can rise.
Section 5. Structural reach, beyond benchmarks. This environment generation mechanism signals a profound turning point for the future of machine learning. We're moving past the era where human engineers must handcraft every single edge case and benchmark. By seeding the system with just 10 basic code templates, the architecture blossoms into an ecosystem of nearly 1,000 distinct executable terrains. It expands into number theory, graph traversal, and complex subset problems. The model pushes itself into structurally uncharted spaces that human designers never explicitly programmed.
The philosophical takeaway here is definitive. The limit of artificial intelligence is no longer bounded by the volume of synthetic data we can generate. It's bounded by the ability of these models to construct durable, verifiable worlds whose complexity remains step by step, structurally beyond their own current reach.
It is, in the most literal sense, an architecture of self-evolution, a system quietly architecting its own increasingly complex labyrinth, not to trap itself, but to force its own cognitive ascent.
Please note, this explainer is AI generated with NotebookLM, drawn from Learning to Build the Environment, Self-Evolving Reasoning RL via Verifiable Environment Synthesis by Yucheng Shi et al. Informational only, not advice. If you've been enjoying the journey so far, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. See you in the next one. Take care.